Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So last night I got back from holiday. I spent a week sunning myself in Tenerife, but I am back now and ready to crack on with some stuff. I wanted to film this video before I went away. I didn't have enough time, but I just want to kind of update you as to things that I haven't filmed in previous videos. Just little random updates that will be going on in the house. Steve was busy. I don't know if you can see him or not. You look a little bit dark in the corner. Steve's been busy while I've been away as well, just doing a couple little bits around the house as well. So I'm going to take you around, show you any little, it's mainly kind of like demo-y bits, isn't it? And getting stuff ready to decorate and whatever. We have the electrician booked in to move certain things around, to cap off all the electrics in the wall that we're going to be knocking down, all of that jazz. So he's booked in for Wednesday. So what? Four days time? Yeah. 5 days time?
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, really soon. So that'll be really good to get that done. I'm trying to think what else is happening. We are getting more quotes to have all of the radiators replaced. We have the radiators, they're sitting in our garage. I know, hello. We just need to make sure that we're paying like a fair price to have the work done. So we're just getting a couple of quotes in to get that done. I'll show you this room in a minute, but one little update. So the last time I sat down and updated you guys on stuff, I shared the flooring that we were gonna get from Porcelanosa. And I was really chuffed because I hadn't found any flooring that compared to this. Porcelanosa are running a sale until the end of February. Blah, blah, blah. Really happy with the choice. You guys actually love the flooring as well. So many of you guys asked where it was from. So, long story short, Porcelanosa dicked us around a little bit, haven't they?
Yeah.
So, we went to the Cardiff one. He told us a price. We actually then went to the Bristol one because we just happened to be... we had to go pick up my laptop from Cribs, if anyone knows Bristol. So we went to the Bristol one. He then told us a completely different price, which was over double the amount that the original guy had said. No, it wasn't over double.
Almost double.
It was like basically going to be £1,000 more, which then meant that it was like definitely not in our budget. And then I contacted the guy at the Cardiff one again to be like, hey, this is the price that you gave me, can you confirm that's correct? He's ghosted me. He's completely ghosted me. We haven't been back into store to ask him because I'm the kind of person that I'm just a bit of a bitter bitch, and like once I feel like someone's done me wrong, I'm like, I don't want the flooring anymore. Like, the guy in the Bristol one was super rude as well, and he was just like, that's the price. And I think he was just annoyed that he wasn't going to get his commission basically. But like, he was just, as soon as we were like, oh, but that's not what we've been told previously, he was just super rude about it. So like, yeah, just being the bitter person that I am, I was just like, oh, I don't want it anymore. Like, it was just a really bad customer experience. So I actually just went online, ordered way more samples. Funnily enough, there's this girl called Abby that I follow on Instagram. She is doing something really similar, that her and her partner are renovating their house. I'd ordered all these samples and I saw on her story she'd done a kitchen transformation. I screenshotted the photo of the flooring that she'd laid, sent it to Steve and was like, oh my god, this. Turns out it was actually one of the samples I had already ordered. So it turned up while I was away. So this is the original Porcelanosa flooring that we had wanted. It's just like I was saying before, I like that it's like, oh, it's fluff everywhere. It's so dirty in this house. It's like a nice white plank, and I like that it's a kind of light neutral colour. It looks super grey on camera and it's not. It's just like a really nice kind of light oak colour. I didn't want anything too grey that was gonna age. And I didn't want anything too orangey or warm either. But I'm also super fussy because I wanted there to be some grain so it looked natural, but I don't want sort of like knots and things like that in it either. So this is what I was working with. This is the sample that arrived while I was away. So they are super similar. This one has an ever so slightly what? ever so slightly, that's a real word, ever so slightly more kind of like pinky tone to it, whereas this is definitely more of like a yellow tone, but I still really like it. This is honestly a fraction of the price. It's from this one. I'll tell you what this is first, because I got a lot of comments last time because I didn't tell you. AC5 Hall in the cream from Porcelanosa. You can only buy it from there. This one is from Discount Flooring. It's the 𝘭𝘪𝘯𝘪𝘠 Oak. I'll try and link it down below, but it's got like a 20-year warranty. It's 192mm width, which seems to be a pretty, I want like a nice wide board, and that seems like a pretty good one. Yeah, so anyway, it's like 15 quid a square meter compared to the like 45 quid a square meter that we're going to try and charge us for that. It still feels really good quality. Like, it still has the same warranty, everything like that. We're going to save a lot of money using this one, and it looks nearly identical. So I'm happy to have like a kind of cheaper budget option. And yeah, so I'm going to order that at some point. I've ordered the carpet for the bedrooms that arrived yesterday. I've not even looked yet. I think it's in the garage, is it?
What's that, sorry?
The carpet?
Yeah, it's in the garage.
It's in the garage. So I need to check that out at some point. I ordered it from Carpetright because they had like a sale on. I just went for like, it's not interesting, basically. It's kind of like a light grey colour. I'm trying to think what else has happened.
That's what I reckon. That's it, you know.
And then I'll walk you guys around what Steve's done.
You could like show it off, but people won't notice it. Like if you did a once around this room, no one would know what I've done.
People are going to notice, don't worry. Okay, so this is the lounge. This is what the lounge is looking like. That's my suitcase. I've still not really unpacked yet. I shared with you guys, we built a stud wall. So we've built the stud wall, that's all done, and it's all level, it's straight. We slightly, first of all, I had a lot of comments being like, why don't you just leave the wall completely open? This is personal preference, because basically we are going to be knocking down that wall in there to have an open plan kitchen diner. We didn't want it to be completely open plan to our lounge as well. That's just how we personally like it. We wanted it to be semi-open plan, which is what we're getting with this opening. But we're going to, in the long term, like add some sliding doors or something to it so that we can shut it off. Especially with the dogs, we don't want them just having free reign absolutely everywhere. Like in winter when they get dirty and stuff, we don't want them coming in and jumping on the sofa. So that is our preference. Yes, it would let in a lot more light to the back of the house if we did have it completely open, but we don't want to. So that is our thought process with that. So we built the stud wall. I will link the video in case you haven't seen it. It's not like, I wouldn't say it's a particularly useful video because we didn't like properly step you guys through it, but it's the first time we'd ever done anything like that. So it's just kind of like taking you guys along. What we actually did, so you'll notice that this side here is shorter than this side here, and that is because the original opening wasn't in line with the doors. So we're having French doors put in there, and we wanted it to be completely in line with those French doors just to have a bit of symmetry. So that is why we've kind of budged the opening over a little bit. So there's still enough room to have a door sit here, which will like have like a sliding barn door, which will go on this side because a radiator is going to go on that wall but on the other side. So yeah, we have plasterboarded it, we've insulated it, we've added some tape ready to plaster that as well, and you'll be able to see we've got the silver kind of like bead, angle bead on it as well. So that's all kind of like ready to be plastered and stuff. So that's what we did together before I went away. And then whilst I've been away, Steve said you won't be able to tell. I mean, obviously I can tell, but...
No, pan the camera around and ask people to put in the comments what they think I've done right now.
Okay.
Because I don't think anyone will notice.
What do you think he's done? Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your comments in now. So, I will tell you what he has done. He has stripped all of the wallpaper in here. So that's probably why you can't tell, because before it was like a murky creamy colour, and now it's a different murky creamy colour. So he has stripped all of the wallpaper. He's also, this is the most obvious change, he has ripped off all of the cornicing as well as all of the skirting board as well. So yeah, the room is nearly ready to kind of decorate. Yeah, we're having this radiator disconnected and we're having a vertical one put on that wall by Steve there. Yeah, there's a lot of cracks in here, guys. I always say this, but we've had these checked out by a professional and he said they're nothing to worry about. They're just like old settlement cracks and stuff. We have had quite a lot of blown plaster. So areas, this is the worst bit. This completely just like puffed out and blew out as soon as Steve started stripping the wallpaper. So there's a lot of prep work that needs to be done in here before we can actually decorate and stuff. And obviously the ceiling is, there's just no way in hell. Even before doing the office, there was just no way I was ever gonna plaster this ceiling.
It's a lot of ceiling.
It's a lot of ceiling, especially with the next room as well. So that's what you did. So your plan today, you're gonna strip the wallpaper in this room and remove the cornicing in that room as well, aren't you?
Correct.
Yeah, and we're kind of holding off doing the plastering in here because this wall is going to come down, and as you can see we have those really horrible like fluorescent kind of like old school office lighting. I can't remember what you call them, like fluoro bar things.
Tube lighting.
Tube lighting. So we are, as of Wednesday, we are going to be having spotlights installed. So we kind of need to like have the electrics disconnected from this wall, have the spotlights put in, blah, 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 all of that will disrupt it before we obviously have it plastered properly. So yeah, that is the plan with that. I'm not going to show you guys the office. I'm going to be doing a lot more work on the office today, so I'm going to put that in a separate video. I honestly feel like there's more to update you guys on. I feel like I've forgotten something. But anyway, so like the couple of days before I went on holiday, I basically just like broke myself by doing loads of plastering. Would it have been easier for me to start on something like a wall? Yeah, but it didn't fit with the timeline. I wanted to get the ceiling done in the office, so we need to probably just give it a little bit of a sand in certain areas where it's not like perfectly flat. And I think we're going to start painting in there today, aren't we?
Yes.
Yes, I'm telling you we are painting. Yeah, so we obviously need to like do a bit of like a watered down solution on the ceiling. Do a couple of like, what's it called? Wash coats? My brain isn't working. I'm still like, I got in quite late last night, so my brain is pooped. But anyway, we are gonna crack on now. The one thing from my last house update video, I think I confused some people because I asked you guys if you could guess what we're going for with our kitchen. So I shared a kind of like sample of a worktop that we were looking at, and I asked you guys to guess what you I said it'd be a bit different, and I can't remember what I said in the video. I said something about wrap. I can't remember what I said. Loads of you guys thought we were going to be wrapping our kitchen. We're definitely not, because the kitchen is like, is extremely old and is actually not in the best condition. I think we're going to try and salvage the good bits and actually put it in the garage and use it for extra storage. So we are going to be making good use of it, but no, we will not be keeping the kitchen. We'll be completely replacing the kitchen, having a brand new one. But loads and loads of people thought we were going to wrap the kitchen cabinets or like wrap the worktop, which I thought was really clever, and I like that people thought that I was being really sneaky and intelligent by saying something about, or like wrapping it up or something. But no, we won't be doing that. So I want to know what you guys think. Colour, style. I want to know what you guys predict that we're going to do with the kitchen. I feel like it's a little bit different and out there. Do you think it's different and out there?
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be to everyone's taste, that's for sure. Yeah.
I think it'll be Marmite. And I know this is one of the things where we said that this isn't our forever home and we're trying to be careful with certain things, but we're going quite bold with the kitchen. I think it will look really cool. And I do understand it's going to divide people. But I think we're just going with our gut and just doing it anyway. So put down in the comments what you think we are doing with the kitchen. Like I said, cabinet style, colour, all of that jazz. Let me know what you guys predict. You want to be on camera today, don't you? He's being very needy because he's missed me. But yeah, we are gonna crack on. But now that I'm back, we're gonna be back on regular uploads and stuff. So don't forget to subscribe for lots more kind of renovation content, and don't forget to like this video and tell me what you guys, your predictions are and all that jazz. I love to hear them. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.